I just want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash. A double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone, salutations to you, Akim, pushing the work in truth and in sincerity. All right, so really quick, the name of this one is Famine, okay? And this one, I'm pointing to a particular time in history during the 1930s, okay? And this famine was known as the Holodomor, okay? Which is translated death famine, okay? And Salakia, this happened in the Ukraine, okay, about 19, let me see, 30, 31 or 32, okay? And the reason why I wanted to point this out, this happened during the time of Stalin, okay? The reason why I want to point this out, though, is because within a year's time, maybe, um, there was a death toll of 3 to 12 million people, okay? And roughly about 28,000 people per day were dying, okay? That's extreme. And this famine wasn't just a regular famine. This was a generated famine, okay, by Stalin, okay? He confiscated, private land from, the citizens. And yeah, it's a small documentary on it. Encourage you brothers to check it out. Again, it's Holodomor, Holodomor. All right. And then here in America in these times, it's going to be 2.0. Okay. Again, there's 28,000 people that died a day. All right. And they say that, that they don't know exactly how many people died. They roughly put it in between 3 to 12 million people. That's a lot of people. Okay. And I only had a few precepts because I'm short on time. Got to be to work. So, but I pretty much went over this information last night. Just wanted to do something, you know, to admonish you, Akim, to basically focus up because you're at war. All right. And we're dealing with the worst times ever known to mankind. So I'm gonna start with Daniel 12:1, only to set the tone. Okay, this is Daniel chapter 12 verses 1, and it reads, okay, because we're gonna definitely need the help in this time. Okay, Daniel 12:1, it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. Okay, and these are the ones that's going to be protected, the children. Okay, the elect. Lord willing, we part of that number. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. So there's going to be the worst times period ever, okay? Because again, just reflecting on Holodomor, which that's the death famine, okay? You had 28,000 people dying per day. Okay, and that's under the Stalin regime during the 1930s. And this only happened from 3 to 12 million people within a year's time. Okay, so just imagine the implications, and just imagine what can happen here. Okay, so again, it says, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. Okay, it says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Okay, because the Lord is going to save, Israel. Okay, the chosen, the remnant. Okay, and because it's predestined. Okay, it's predestined. All right. So Ephesians 5:15. Okay. Well, you know what? Second Ezra 16. All right. And 17 is what it said, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? All right. And this is the sentiment that Ezra had. Okay. because we're living in a time where you're dealing with sociopathic, political, corporate, religious, a religious order. Okay, at the very top, at the very highest levels, the elites. Okay, and they're generating these famines, just like Stalin did to the Ukrainians. Okay, and these times for sure. Okay, um, these are gonna be the worst times ever, man. All right. Second Ezra 16:19. All right. It says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment." All right, and the scourge is a punishment. All right, amendment is the change. Okay, and we notice that the Spirit of the Lord is about to bring that change. Okay, all right, to the world. Okay, it says, "Before all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges." You see, so they're not gonna be mindful of these punishments taking place on earth. All right, and what's coming, man? It's gonna come. All right, and it's gonna astonish the world. All right, as the scripture says, they shall be in perplexity. Okay, which basically meaning they're not gonna know what to do. Okay, they're not gonna know where to turn. All right. Okay, and that's in Matthew. Well, let me get it. This is Matthew 24. All right, and let's see. Let me look it up on my phone. So bear with me. Okay. And I encourage, brothers to look that it's a small documentary, on the information about the that generated famine during the time of Stalin in the 1930s. All right, in the Ukraine. Okay, 28,000 people a day. 28,000 people a day. Psalms 91. That's what I was supposed to get. Salakia. Okay. I remember it. So this is Luke. All right, Luke 21 and 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun, which we see." All right, solar eclipses. All right, and in the moon, lunar eclipses. All right, and in the stars. All right, and upon the earth, distress of nations. All right, these are all signs pointing to the times that we live in, and we live in very evil times, and they're only going to get worse. Okay, because again, you're dealing with sociopathic, political, corporate, religious order. All right, and they're all, they're under, the rule of these Edomites, man. Okay, all right, and they're they're coming, as the scriptures say in Revelations 12 and 12, they're coming down with great wrath, knowing that they have but a short time. All right, so it says, distress of nations with perplexity. All right, and when you go into that word perplexity, it's basically dealing with people not knowing what to do. Okay, and that's what's going to happen. A lot of people are not going to know what to do, especially you tribes, especially you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, it says the sea and the waves roaring. Okay, so the time's coming. All right, it's definitely going to be devastating. Okay, this is Psalms 91. Psalm 91. All right, and I'll start at 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right side, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Okay, and those are the times that we're coming into. All right, because those scourges represents the punishments. Why? All right, this is Second Ezra 15. Okay, because a lot of people are going to lack understanding because they don't understand the determination that the Lord has for this place. All right, God is all the way out their minds. They're not thinking about the Most High. They're thinking about themselves. They're becoming in their waxing worse and worse. All right. People have no moral compass. People are denying the very, you know, things that establish this world. All right. And so those things about to make themselves known. All right. And mainly the Most High Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Because this is his earth. This is 2nd Ezra 15:5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." All right. So these things are coming. Okay. All right. And it says, let's see. It says, "Therefore said the Lord, okay, I will hold my tongue." Oops. Verse 6. It says, For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right. Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. All right. And so the Lord is not holding his tongue. Okay. All right. And he's not about to allow these people to suffer themselves to continue in their wickedness. So these things, these plagues and these things that's coming, all right, is coming to, you know, get rid of the undesirables in this earth who are, you know, fighting in opposition of the Lord's oracles, his vision, all right, that he has for this place. Okay. It says, "Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." All right. And so the Lord is coming, man. All right. This is 2nd Ezra 16. And I'm going to jump because I ended at 20. All right. We jump to 20. Well, no, I'm not going to jump. I will jump, but I'm going to read 21 and then 22, and then I'm going to jump. 2nd Ezra 16:21, it says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." It says, "For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine." All right. Okay. And we have Holodomor, the Ukraine, 1931, all right, to 1933. Okay. I think it's 1932. But when you look it up, you'll see. Okay. We have the Ukraine Holodomor for an example. 28,000 people per day were dropping. All right. And they can't even, you know, release the numbers, but they say from 3 million to 12 million people died within a year's time. So that's heavy. Okay. And just imagine, you know, what can happen here. All right. Especially with these people's diet. Okay. We're talking about people that lived on farms that made their own food. All right. And, you know, Stalin and his troops came in and stopped that and stopped their sustenance. How much more now, you know, dealing with the mindset of these people, especially these tribes. 2nd Ezra 16:22, "For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy." All right. Because there's going to be war. All right. There's going to be division among the people, division among the higher ups. Okay. And this is the spirit that the Lord is bringing to this place because of its wickedness. All right. All right. Verse 23, it says, "And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down." And that's why the scriptures say what? You know, pray not for these people. All right. And because, you know, these people have a target on their back. Okay. And those spirits created for vengeance, they're going to go out seeking, you know, these people, the wicked. All right. All right. So I'm going to jump. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. It says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth. Great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment." All right. And that's how this thing is coming. Okay. They're coming as birth pains. All right. And as soon as we get closer to that baby being born, which the Lord returning, all right, those birth pains grow greater. All right. They get more intense. And that's how the world stage is going to be. These events that's taking place in the world that destabilize, it's like it, the conflicts, and the food shortages, the energy shortages. All right, these things are gonna become more prevalent, and more of a reality. Okay, all right, verse 39. All right, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Well, my people, hear my word. All right, make you ready to thy battle. All right, because we have a spiritual warfare that we have to fight. Okay, so the Lord says, "What? Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon earth." Why? Because you know it's it'd be futile to try to hold on to anything that's in this world. Okay, all right, and again, hey, I think it's a it's in this, but I'm gonna close out. All right, because I gotta be off to work. But it tell you the more that these people build, the more that the Lord gets angry. Okay, because of the wickedness. All right, and what's coming is basically it's going to stop everything moving. Okay, okay, it's going to stop all these people's imaginations against him, against the Lord. All right, and rightfully so. Okay, so yeah, we're heading into those times, and I guess today's lesson was pretty much reflecting on Holodomor. All right, let me get that for y'all. Then I'm gonna close out. All right, look this up. All right, look this up, and be mortified. No, but look this up. Let's see. Okay, just so y'all can see it. All right, Lord willing, you can see it. Yep, there you go. Pause it. Look that up, and it give you. This is an example. This is the reference I'm using. All right, of things to come. So look that up. And yeah, that happened from 1932 to 1933. That killed millions of Ukrainians. Okay, so within a year's time, 3 to 12 million people, which they're not giving a number, but that's you had numbers at 28,000 people a day. All right, so that ain't far fetched. Psalm 91 says 1,000 and 10,000. All right. So yeah, Lord willing, this is edifying. Just want to touch on that. I just ran into that last night. And Lord willing, y'all edified. Hey, until next time, I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakodash. A double honor to the apostles, elders, salutations to you, Akim, that's pushing the work in truth and in sincerity. All right, focus up. And yeah, man, because we at war. All right. And we can't forget that our enemies are the chief. And the times that come are really to displace and to eradicate the wicked. Okay. And Lord willing, the Lord has mercy on us through our endeavors that we have to face in these tough times. And shalom.